So we live. We gonna give everybody a few minutes because I guess since Reggie's wasn't on,
Reggie.
right? Hold on. Let me see. Let me get my ticker up while we waiting. Let me put oh, and now I have my glasses. I need to go get them.
Actually, I just got new glasses. I should try those. I'm still getting used to them. Oh, that's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, I finally got progressive lenses. So like the top half is for seeing distance, and then that middle is for my computer screen, and then the lower portion is for like up close reading or whatever. So it's just kind of
Oh wow.
it's like almost like trifocal, so everything's kind of blurry sometimes.
Let me see. Uh, hey, 89 Dr. Funk. Hey, in Sudata Ray. I don't know if I said that right, but hey, y'all. We are live with Mona and Tim.
Timber!
I think, hey, Ian Sudata, he said he said hi, Tim. He enjoys your R600 class.
Nice.
Oh, okay. On the virtual class. Yeah. Oh, see, that's the one I tried to get in. Okay, so I tried to get in the class. What happened? What happened when I tried to get in the class? I think the time changed. So that's when I found out it changed to 8:30.
Oh yeah.
So when I was texting Reggie, he was like, "It's going on now."
That was a Samsung refrigerator class. That wasn't a sealed system class.
Oh yeah, it was Samsung. I was trying to get in. When you do the seal system?
Let me get out my handy dandy notebook.
Speaking of seal system, hold on, y'all need to get into this seal system class coming up on
July
let me put my ticker on. You said July when?
26 and 28.
Oh yeah, that's the one I tried to get in. Yeah, this is the seal system class coming up on August 20th and the 21st. Yeah, so when I tried to get in, I went through the whole registration to try to do the link thing, but I think I was too late for Kristen to send me the link or something. Because I didn't know she had to send me the link.
For you now, everyone else listening right now, ignore this part. But for you, just email me or text me, and I'll just send you the link because I'm the one that puts it all together anyway. So I create the link in the class, and then I send it out to Kristen, and she disperses it to everyone else. But
okay.
For you, just let me know. I'll send you the link.
Yes, I will definitely let you know in the future. In the next class I try to attend, I was blocked out of it. I'm just playing. But Reggie was like, I don't know. I think she had to send you a link. But yeah, since I'll text you to get in.
Well, it looks like we got some.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey, King K's here. Nice, man. What's up, King?
King K came to our seal system class.
Nice.
And Sudata Ray says, what he say, Tim? Because I can't see it. I don't have my glasses on.
He said, yeah, it was a virtual class on the R600. And then he said he talked to GE the other day and said that brazing is now allowed or on R600. What are your thoughts on that? And then he said, yeah, the class was back in May. So this is like a perfect segue because we were going to talk about sealed systems anyway, right? That was the topic. So, all right. So as far as sealed systems go, I got a couple things I need to say. First up, if you do not have techs that are doing sealed systems, you need to get in the SSG class and get them up to speed on sealed systems. Uh, I would love for you to be in my class as well, but my class is kind of like a continuing education thing for sealed systems, where the SSG one is going to get those new techs up to speed. And you
Right.
need to have those techs up to speed, because if they're not doing sealed system, you're just leaving money on the table. And you know what I have to say about that, Mona?
Show me the money!
Right.
That's it.
Show me the money.
Stop leaving money on the table. Get them up to speed on sealed system classes.
Yes, y'all have to stop leaving this money on the table before refrigeration season is over.
Yes.
And in hot Atlanta, these refrigerators are breaking down. Like our technicians out here are busy with sealed system jobs. I don't know about everywhere else. I'm sure they are in Phoenix too.
Arizona's the same. Yeah, we are going like full force on sealed system repairs. It's crazy. But let's talk about that GE thing real quick. So yes, actually a lot of manufacturers are starting to say, yes, you can braze with R600, but there's a couple things you have to do in order to make that work. So GE, the reason that GE is doing it, I mean, I have kind of a inside track with GE since my dad works at GE.
His dad is the Almighty, by the way.
He is the Almighty. The Almighty, yes. So the reason for it is this, because a lot of techs don't have the Lokring systems. And especially for a lot of smaller companies, it's a one-man show. That's a really big investment. So what GE has done is said, okay, if you want to braze it, but there's a set of safety protocols that you have to go through in order to make sure that you're safe. Flushing with nitrogen and having a constant flow of nitrogen is one of them. The other one is this: you have to change the compressor. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that means for me, if I'm doing an evaporator, my compressor is working fine, and I just need to change out the evaporator, all of a sudden I got to say, go! Now I got to change the compressor too. So I got to cut that compressor, perfectly working compressor, out and then put a new one in. And the reason for that is it ensures that there's no R600 in that system, that compressor, because there's still going to be refrigerant in that oil of that compressor. So when you put your torches on it, there's still a potential for it to light. So by changing the compressor out, you're going to get a compressor that doesn't have any refrigerant in it or trapped in the oil, which just means it's going to be safe to braze the system back in. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of companies kind of go back and forth on, do we want to do Lokring? Well, that's right in front of my camera. Let's not do that again. Do we want to do Lokring, or do we want to let them braze? Well, you can braze all you want, but you got to change the compressor and you got to follow those safety protocols. Now, for me, I learned to braze when I was 13. And as far as I'm concerned, brazing,
it's a trap.
I don't like it anymore. I can't. I will never pick up my torches again. I use the Lokring. Never. I will never pick up my torches again.
Wow. Like, you're the first person I've heard. Usually the technicians that's been brazing, just like even Austin, my seal system instructor.
Yep.
Because he has been doing is brazing. Like, he don't care to learn Lokring or whatever. He just wants to braze.
And there's a lot of techs out there that are fine. They're fine with that, and that's totally good. Me personally, I picked up the Lokrings. I tried it, and I realized, oh, this is way easier, and I don't have to worry about lighting the cabinet on fire or melting the liner. Right? I don't have to worry about soot and solder getting into the line. And then at that time when I was learning to do Lokring, I was servicing downtown Phoenix. And downtown Phoenix is a lot like Miami or New York, there's a lot of high-rise living, and you're not supposed to take your torches in a building that's over 3 stories. And because I was downtown, that means now we had to haul the refrigerator from the 50th floor or 40th floor down to ground level, make my repair, and then we had to haul it all the way back upstairs. That's too much work. Lokring, I can do it in the apartment right there. It's just easier. I don't have to worry about the permits and everything. If I were to take my torches in and do it in the apartment upstairs, the amount of permits and safety requirements I would need to get is just too dang expensive. So now I can just do it with the Lokring and good to go.
So somebody like me that have no desire to learn seal systems just because I don't want to deal with the torches and all the fire and stuff because I feel like I'm gonna burn something down. I can just go straight to the Lokring.
Oh yeah,
and don't learn none of that part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I might start changing some compressors then.
Yeah, absolutely. Go in and sit through the class and learn the Lokring side of the thing. The testing, the evacuation, and the recharge is pretty much the same setup of how you hook everything up to evacuate the system, recharge the system. That's all the same. The difference is, now you don't have to worry about the torches and setting things on fire. You just make the connection and you're good to go.
Right. So, but I'll be limited to only R600, right?
Nope.
So I can use the Lokring on 134A.
You can use it on 134A. You can use it on 404. You can use it on R12, R22. I repaired my home AC unit with Lokring. So you can use it on anything. Lokring was designed back in the 60s and 70s for the space program. Is actually why in flying in airplanes in the space program is actually what it was designed for. That way you can, because there's no oxygen in space. You can't use torches on a spacecraft, right? So they have to figure out another way to make repairs, and that's kind of where this whole Lokring system came. And then they took that into the automobile industry and now the home appliance industry.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I might learn seal systems myself while I'm telling y'all that y'all need. But see, I don't have to learn because my tech, they know seal systems. But I think I may want to learn and just do Lokring. DCNF said I can't bypass the torch's life. See, that's what I tell you. That's what I tell you, Tim. The people who do the torches, like they don't want to do Lokring. Like they love their torch.
I know. I hear it all the time, and I talk to them about it all the time. And you know what? That's fine. If you want to keep torching R600, you can torch it. Just you follow those safety protocols to make sure you, the customer, and the device is safe. But you can torch R600. That is now being acceptable as long as you follow those safety protocols.
Oh, okay. I wonder how many techs out there doing it. I've heard. Well, I talked to a guy at Mr. Appliance, and he says R600. He uses a torch on all of them. He flush it out with the nitrogen, and he don't use a Lokring at all. He just love it. I guess that's just what he know.
And
that's all he do.
And that's you're gonna find that, especially in this industry. Let's be honest. DCNF, I get it. I mean, we've grown up and we get comfortable in our ways and doing things, and it's for us, time is money, right? Time is money, and to learn a new system, to learn the Lokring, it takes a lot of time. There's a big learning curve to really get it, especially if you're used to torches. Now, if someone like you coming in that has no torch experience previously, you'll pick up on the Lokring really quick. But for those of us we learned on torches, it takes a little bit longer to really get into that swing of using the Lokring, and that costs us money, right? We're running calls because now what we could normally braze a sealed system at what, hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours if we run into trouble, we're now at 3.5 hours doing a sealed system minimum. So, there's that learning curve you got to follow. I think the reason that I say I'll never pick up my torches again is because I didn't really have a choice, because I was brazing and brazing and brazing. And then I went to work for Samsung as a technical trainer. And then they said, okay, we're going to teach you guys Lokring because we're moving to R600. We're going to do everything Lokring. We all said, okay, fine. So we learned it. And then we had to go out and teach. I had to drive around the country teaching Lokring. So because of that, I learned, I kind of saw where the industry was going. I knew about the R600 change coming up. I said, okay, this is the way it's going to be. Then why bother picking up my torches again? So I just fully dove in head first and embraced it. But that's me. But I get it. DCNF, if you want to torch it, man, you torch it. That's fine.
Well, he didn't say he was using the torch for R600 though. He just told me I can't bypass it. I can't bypass torch. I got to learn it all.
I think part of it too is because torches it's an art. It really is. It's an art form, and it's a skill, and it takes a lot to learn it and how to do it. And it really is an art form to do once you actually learn it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I ain't trying to learn it. I think I pretty much know how to do it right now, but I'm still not trying to burn nothing down.
Yeah.
I know me.
Yeah. Well, for the rest of us, we can always do something.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
See if that works.
All right. King K say, how y'all doing? How you doing, King K? We good. It sounds good. Ian Sadala said nitrogen. Okay, he said that class was back in May. Yep. Then he said nitrogen. So he must have was talking about something you said. DCNF said, what's going on, Moni? What's going on, DCNF? And Sadala say, interesting. Appliance All-Star said, yes, the SSG seal system class was definitely needed and refreshed and showed me a lot. Definitely going to send a few more of my texts to get the money.
So in that case, Mona, how do they register? Where do they register? How do they get signed up for the next coming class?
Yeah, so y'all register at ssgacademy.com. The website is on my ticker. It's also in the description. So in the description, y'all just click SSG Academy and go register right on the site up under refrigeration. And the next class is August 20th. It's coming up. And they kind of filled up quick. So make sure you get in. What it do, Greg B? DCNF said the LG compressors falling like flies.
Yes, they are.
Falling or failing? Falling. Yeah. Are they?
Falling, failing, all the same thing in this concept.
We got to do a segment on LG compressors.
Yeah.
Is it any help for them? No.
Well, it is when you the LG compressor it's just a special compressor. And I think in theory and in concept, I think it's a good compressor. There's just something going on that they're not telling us. I can't get out of LG of what's going on with it to make it right. Again, I'm not an engineer, so try to get that information from them, they're very closely guarded secrets to them. So I think in theory it's a good compressor, but in actuality and putting that theory into action, it just tanked. It's kind of like the Frigidaire finger ice maker. For those of you guys that remember the finger ice maker, great theory and works well in the commercial side of things, but in the residential side, it just tanked. It was not good at all.
Mm.
I like to say Frigidaire really gave everyone the finger on that ice machine.
Frigidaire.
Yeah. That was a bad joke.
Let's see in a second. Let's see next time I can't add the torch. Yes, I can. 89 Dr. Funk said, do you use nitrogen to test for leaks in Lokring joints?
Yeah, so you'd pressurize the system with nitrogen just like you normally would. Same pressure ratings that you would normally run. And then you get out your soap bubbles and, start soaping all the joints up and see if there's any bubbles come out. Same exact process. The one thing you're not going to do, though, on R600 that some of you may be used to already is that you want to stay away from dye dryers. Those filter dryers that have the dye in them, we stay away from them. And you're going to see more and more manufacturers kind of go away from those now because the lock prep that you put on for those fittings, that little sealant, that glows under the UV light. So a lot of technicians think there's a leak because they see it glowing, when in reality, the previous technician or the manufacturing line just put too much lock prep on. And so they're thinking there's a leak, but in reality, there's not. So by far the best way to test for leaks, pressurize it with nitrogen, get your soap bubbles out and bubble it.
Okay, let me see all that. In Sudata. Am I saying that right? He said, yep, he used press fittings in HVACR.
Yep. That's nothing new either. Those have been around for a while as well. So home appliances are just catching up to it.
Yeah. And he said definitely use nitrogen for testing and Lokring. Okay, and Sudata. You out there doing your thing. Terry the Electrician say, what's up, Moni and Tim? What's good, SSG fan? What's good, Terry the Electrician?
There are some who call me Tim.
Y'all like our ad libs, okay? DCNF say I have the Lokring, just haven't got R600 yet. Oh, okay, DCNF.
DC, you got service power? If you got service power, go in and under your program or under your profile, add Hisense to your list of work that you will take service calls on from Service Power, and we will start dispatching you service calls through Service Power, and you can have some R600 ones to work on.
Yeah, but I think with Service Power, you have to be in the SPPN in their network. So you have to be in their premier network to be able to just go in and add Hisense, I think.
Maybe. I don't know. You shouldn't be. You should be able to just go in and add it. As long as you're signed up with Service Power, you should be able to get those calls. I'll have to double check that.
Yeah, but that's being signed up with them though, because the SPN, yeah. DCNF said burn it down. Those are the good learning lessons. Do you want me to burn down somebody's whole house? Hey, that's how you want me to learn? I'm trying to burn it down. 89 Dr. Fun said, I've seen some guys run into small leaks after jobs with Lokring after a few months. I think guys sleep well at night using torches.
Yeah. Those leaks, there's a couple things that cause the leaks with R6 with the Lokrings. One of them is do I have one here? Should I got one? So what happens is a lot of technicians, when they go to make this connection or to make their connection, they're trying to hold both pieces of pipe in at the same time while they're making the connection. Well, a lot of times one of those pieces of pipe want to come back out of the joint. And if it's not all the way into that center stop, it won't seal properly, which will end up causing a leak. So there's actually a way to make that a lot easier. Lokring actually sells a little accessory that allows you to close only one side of the connector and not the other side. So you can more easily hold the pipe in place up against the center stop, close that one side, and then do the other side. So it makes it a little bit easier to do, but that's part of the reason they find little leaks after a couple months, is because there just wasn't enough pipe inside of that connector for that compression to happen. So it's backed itself out, hasn't sealed up completely, which then ends up causing a leak.
DCNF said that's what the blue prep is for. What's the blue prep?
The blue prep, the lock prep, that is your little sealant that helps to make a airtight seal around that connection. And that works, and it does a great job if the pipe, again, is all the way into that connector. If it's backed out a little bit, you're going to have an issue. It's going to cause a leak.
DCNF asked what the numbers look like. I guess he's talking about the Hisense.
They look good.
They look good.
I'm the trainer, man. I have nothing to do with the numbers. I just train. I don't know anything about that part.
Yeah. Okay. Appliance All-Star said, Tim, after just leaving one of he said after just leaving one of my tech stops, seeing this Brazing, and then the Lokring might be something to look into. He said, I saw it at an SSG class and was impressed. Might be something to transfer to.
There you go. Get signed up tonight.
So I guess he had to go save one of his technicians.
Get them signed up for sure.
Yes, get them signed up. Okay. Hey, Quinn. Quinn said, hello, fam. Okay, y'all, look, y'all got to go over the mic now. Reggie, I think Reggie attempted to put a video.
Are you serious?
It's time already. Yeah, look, y'all signed up for the seal system class coming up. Also, the basic appliance repair class. If y'all want to do the online portion, I got appliance bootcamp. If y'all want the online option, appliance bootcamp is in the description. Y'all can register with appliance bootcamp for online options. I think Reggie hit the wrong date for his broadcast. Then he put for it to come on tomorrow instead of today. So he's gonna be very upset about that. He don't play about this block, okay?
He does not. He does not.
He don't play by the block. But I can't be sick and call out for the block, okay? So he gonna have a problem with that. And so Dada said $5,000 later.
Nope, it's actually cheaper now. Prices come down on the Lokring stuff.
Oh, he's talking about to get the Lokring? Oh yeah, SSG students get a discount. Y'all better get the hookup. DCNF said great show. 89 Dr. Fun said great show, morning Tim. Yeah, okay, y'all. So go over the mic.
Thank you all for embracing my little fun times of having my little ad lib fillers. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sign off and say
that's all, folks.
All right, y'all, and that is live with Mona and Tim.
All right, see
okay. we something like Kelly and Ryan live.
I like it. That's the goal.
Yeah, something like that. Today, Electrician, a great show, guys. Looking forward to many more. $89 fun say laugh out loud. And $2 said thanks, guys. You're welcome. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all on Thursday. Right?
Yep. Thursday.
Yep. We'll see y'all Thursday. Same time, same place.
You got it.
Different ad libs.
Yes. I'll get some more.
I was just playing. Bye, y'all. Good night. Bye, Greg B.
All right, guys.
All right.